There we go. Continue. We have 2 left. I'm actually making record time. Holy fuck, I didn't expect this. You know what? Let's leave Dragoon for last. He's not that bad of a boss, and I have his weakness, but I don't have the weakness for Frost Walrus, and that will make it more interesting. Wouldn't you say? No, actually, no, I'm being an idiot. I'm being an idiot because there's a heart tank in here you need Dragoon's weapon to get. Fuck. Well... Reset. Alright, that was a bit of a snafu there, but... Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, we're going to Dragoons. As I mentioned in that little mistake... you're not... If you want to get everything in Frost Walrus' stage in one go, you need to go here first, because there's an ice block you need to melt with his weapon. I forgot that, so, oops, but I edited that out, so here we are. I go here first sometimes, so it's a bit weird going here with all these upgrades. Being a bit of a dope already. Not much to say, really. It's a nice looking stage, though. They reuse the lava aesthetic for like every I think there's a lava level in X5 and there's definitely a lava level in X6. Yeah, there is. It's not like entirely lava based, but it's there. That's actually kind of the problem I have with a lot of the fucking X5 and X6 use a lot of fucking not just like X4 assets but themes as well. And that kind of annoys me. It's like, okay, that's not going to make it easier to distinguish these games. It's going to make it harder. And there's a... Nope. And there's a rock up there that hits me right in the face. But no, there is a heart tank over here. I just need to shoot this correctly. There we go. Oh yeah, one thing I didn't point out earlier that I probably should have earlier is that, while you have a weapon equipped, you can still use a normal buster with triangle, and you can charge it and everything. So if you don't want to, if you want like your buster on standby, you can do that as well. Okay, we're coming up to like a Dr. Light upgrade that I do not understand very well. Well, not I do not understand, but more the method of getting it's a bit weird. Like, you see this rock wall here, and you may be wondering, how do I break that? My buster shots keep bouncing off it. So let's look at the weapons we have here. Ground Hunter? No. Double Cyclone? No. Twin Slasher. And not just a normal Twin Slasher either, a fully charged one. It breaks the wall. I don't know why. It just is. But this one's pretty good. It just halves your damage taken and gives you the Nova Strike, which I will never use. It's much better in X5 when you get the armor that can spam it a lot. It's in this game, but you need to use a cheat code to get it, and I'm just not going to do that. But yeah, now we have the 4th armor all done. And yep, this is the Nova Strike over here. How do you use it? I believe you use, yeah, this. That's not useful at all, because you use it once and you need to take damage to refill the gauge to use it. In X5, you get the ultimate armor by upgrade, so it's not a cheat, it's a part of the game. And the ultimate armor is simply just, you can use the Nova Strike as much as you want. That's good. I might actually go for the trophy here, because there's a trophy in this stage where you need to deal the final blow with the right armor. So if I just attack with his weaknesses first... Oh yeah, actually I should point this out instead of skipping past his dialogue, but yeah, you know the person who sank the Sky Lagoon? This guy. Why did he do it? So he could fight X. Just so he could fight X. He's under Sigma's orders. Just so he could fight X. And I do it again. Ha ha ha. No, those are innocent people. You're not Dragoon. You're just a Maverick. Yeah, he just wanted an excuse to fight X and Zero, that's it. This fucker killed how many people? What a jerk. But yeah, and this is the only time they ever do anything like this. And funnily enough, the Maverick Hunters never use this as an excuse to be like, oh yeah, the Repliforce are innocent. No, they don't ever say that at all, because it was one of their own men that did it, not the Repliforce. But even then, the Repliforce were like, whatever, no insurrection or rebellion against humans, lol. I'll just repeatedly do this because pattern is the pattern. I just need to do it over and over again. And once he gets low in health, I'll just go into the right armor to get the trophy. This guy's a good place to start in the beginning because you could bring the right armor into the fight and deal like at least half of his health. Okay, now I should go into the right armor, which somehow takes me out of my green mode. There we go. I wonder if that gets the trophy or if you have to beat the entire fight with the right armor. Or have I got it already? I don't know. You are a strong X, such a waste, White Dragoon. Always wanted to fight you. Then he appeared and... He appeared? Who? Ah, he brought fists to a mech fight. He told me to work for the Repliforce to goad you into fighting, but... Yeah, basically, that's it. Sigma just said, oh hey, you want to fight X? Kill billions of people. Well, not billions, but you get the idea. Just... What a jerk. And we got Rising Fire. So now that little mistake we made in Frost of War vs. stage never happened. We can go back there and do the stage now. This stage has one sub-tank, not one sub-tank, a hard tank and two weird upgrades. We'll get to them when we get to them. This stage is easy enough to do with your normal buster. Well, not too easy. It's a moderate difficulty, I'd say.
Ready.
It's also really good for grinding your sub-tanks later, as we'll see. But yeah, I'm just gonna go down the bottom path. If you don't take the bottom path, you miss the hard tank. Something that I had a rude awakening to in one of my earlier playthroughs. Hard tank. Don't use this weapon, it's stupid. There. Yeah, the annoying thing about X4 and a lot of X games is that, why bother using the fucking extra weapons if they suck? Just use your buster, it's stronger. More convenient. In this game's case, it nukes everything in sight, so just don't even bother. Up we go. Up we go. Up we go. Up. Yeah, it's the last stage we're doing. Not much to say about it. I like the music in the second act, though. The music in the second act is really good, like ice level music. Oh crap! Spikes! No! 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 Oh crap! No! This is bad. Oh, I don't know how I survived that, but I don't care. Yeah, this is the EX tank. Unique to this game in X5 and 6. Where you get it, and after you get a game over, the standard amount of lives you start with won't be 2, it'll be 4. So, that's good, but this game also doesn't really punish you for game overs, so it's not really that necessary. I forgot there was a path down here. Also, you can get crushed by these, I think, so, try not to. Down here. We have a mini-boss coming up. Also, I forgot to mention, but Chill Penguin is just over there, in that, piece of ice over there. That crystal. He's just frozen, even though we blow him up. I mean, blew him up. Also, this boss is substantially easier. If you use the flame weapon, you deal extra damage, but he also gets, like, more invincibility frames, I believe. If you hit him right directly in the center with the extra buster, there's a good chance you can just straight up deal even more damage on him, like that. Like when he's dashing at you. There we go. First act done. I love this music. Now the next upgrade, well, I wouldn't call it an upgrade. It's another tank, but it's a weird one. It's a weapon tank. Simply put, if you use it, your weapon energy gets refilled. It's useless for Zero though, because it only refills his gauge for the Giga attack, which you're not going to be using a lot anyway. I failed to mention this, but Zero's upgrades are more like extra fighting moves, which don't have a weapon meter, so while he can still collect the weapon tank, he can't use it for much. X obviously can just use it to raise the special weapon ammo gauge if he's running low on him. There we go. Oh god, actually I forgot to kill that thing. There's this enemy that appears during this stage where, if you don't kill him, he'll freeze the stage and make it hard to get through. I think he'll add like some spikes on the walls and stuff. If you move fast enough, you can just get past the part that he makes frozen anyway, so it's not too difficult to get through. And now we have the boss. Since I have Flame Dragoon's weapon, this won't take too long, but I can't tell if this actual boss is faster either with the Buster or with the weakness, because if you hit him with the weakness, he staggers. And you can't really hit him with the weakness all that well, because the weakness, as I mentioned earlier, is an uppercut. And this guy, as you can imagine from just looking at him, is very hard to uppercut because he has a big hitbox. And it's hard to notice because parts of his fists don't deal damage, but also parts of his fists do. As I'm going to mention right about now. Yeah, this doesn't. The center body maybe, but also his fists sometimes do it, and his fists also deal damage when he's sliding now, but they didn't before. It's weird. Good strategy is to swap between the weakness and the Buster. Because when he's sliding, he really is easy to dodge, so he's good for like a starting Maverick. Because he's very, very easy to hit from far away. The stage is so wide, and all of his attacks are easily projected. Done. But yeah, that's kind of what I like about this game, is that you can start with a good deal of the Mavericks. You don't have to make too many guesses about what the weaknesses are either, so it's good. It's good for beginners. Although X1 really just forces you into doing Chill Penguin though, because beating that game without the dash boots is a chore in and of itself. I have no idea why Maverick Hunter X moved dash boots to Flame Mammoth, meaning if you were used to X1 and you started with Chill Penguin, fun fact, now you have to beat the stage without the dash boots because they're not there anymore. Repliforce has begun assembling. Where are they? Spaceport. Yeah, now they're going into space to build their utopia. And we have to stop them because, funnily enough, the place that they're going to for their utopia is a station that has a giant cannon on it. But, yeah, no insurrection or rebellion. It's just ridiculous. They wouldn't use the cannon for bad things at all. We have to go back to, Web Spider and get that last hard tank. So I will edit until we get there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I made a bit of a recording snafu, as in I didn't realize it wasn't recording, until just after I got the hard tank. I have it already, as you can see my health is at max. What you need to do is go over here, use Rising Fire, and it's literally just right here. It's on that platform right there, you just pick it up, and then you go. I got it already, but it wasn't recording, so that's the last hard tank.